enough of knowledge, history, and the future talk from stalwarts sitting here on the dais. Well, I welcome all of you. For me, this is the first time I am attending this kind of an event here in India. And I'm really enlightened and happy to see the kind of growth various vendors are coming up. Should I call them vendors? Partners, okay. Well, there's a growth on all fronts, and there is growth where box office is also concerned. We've had a dip in 20 and 21. 22 onwards, we are trying to leap to the original levels of box office numbers. Mr. Alok had all the numbers. I don't have the numbers. But as I stand here today, I'm happy to feel and happy to convey that we are on the cusp of bigger things where box office is concerned. At this very point, we have a blockbuster Punjabi film, Carry On Jatta 3, doing a business of 100 crores, which was never for a Punjabi film. We've had Triple R in 22, we've had Pushpa in 22, we've had Vikram in Tamil, we had PS1, PS2 in Tamil, Pathan in Hindi, and of late, a couple of films have done well. I think Rocky and Rani Ki Prem Kahani. Before that, there was another film of Vicky and Trina. Well, whatever. There are films, and there's a film with Mithun which has done very well in Bengal, which means there are good amount of footfalls coming, and good content definitely has the audience there for them. We should not be really overly worried about the new verticals. In fact, the new verticals are providing us more funds to make films more elaborately and perhaps give the experience as never seen before. I mean, like was the case in Triple R, like was the case in Bahubali, like was the case in Vikram, PS1, PS2, and Pathan in Hindi, and several other films. I mean, miss out on a few films. It's thanks to this vertical that there is the enhancement of spend on the film that one is making, which is a very good sign. And I'm sure the kind of films which have been lined up, I'm told, I got in here last time, I'm told in Chennai city, Jailer is going to be releasing in perhaps all the cinemas. I think the number was 390 which I was given. It is releasing, and the first day sold out in every theatre. And likewise in the entire Tamil Nadu, it is releasing in over 1,000 screens, which only augurs well for the box office. So this kind of craze remains, if you have a content, if you have a film with all the right packaging, things can, like for instance, the Kannada picture Kantara did so well in spite of having not so very big names. The actor was fairly new, if I'm right. Kantara guy. Am I right about the actor in Kantara? Was that his first film or? Huh? Okay, whatever. The fact is that did huge business. Not just in Kannada language, it did good business even in Hindi well. And the good thing happening these days, which I have seen, and I'm sure everybody also is experiencing and seeing, that there is a proper integration of talent from all the industries, probably coming on a film together. Earlier we had only some heroines, selected heroines who would work in Tamil, Telugu, South Indian films. Today we have not just the heroines, but even the support actors, the villains. For instance, Fahad Fasil is doing films across all the languages. He originally is from Kerala doing Malayalam films, but today he does Tamil films, Telugu films, and I'm sure one day he will do a Hindi film too. Likewise, Sanjay Dutt is doing some good work in South films. There are many others. So this was not the case earlier. And at the same time, we have South actors working in Hindi film. You have a junior NTR who just committed to do a film for Yash Raj, which is a very, very big film, and that really augurs well for the other actors here in South to make a mark in the Hindi film industry. So all in all, I feel we are in good space. Things will only improve from here as the numbers suggest. I have my best wishes here for all the providers of, Christie's and Yusuf bhai, आपका company का क्या नाम है? Galalite. I'm sorry for this kind of ignorance with the names. But then I think all my colleagues here on this platform have spoken enough about all what is happening and on all what is waiting to happen. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant evening, pleasant day, and pleasant memories of this event which I'm attending for the first time and I'm thoroughly enjoying and gathering information on all what is happening on exhibition front, because exhibition happens to be the first revenue, it was the first revenue making aspect of film for film producers. Today that is growing along with the other verticals such as OTT, satellite, even the audio rights have gone up. But at the same time, the exhibitors, I must congratulate them. I feel proud of them, how they have maintained the cinema halls, thanks to the multiplexes which have spread all over the country. The single screen theatres also have done very well, they've maintained the theatres. So this just shows it not just a business aspect for them. It is their passion which is making them maintain the theatres in spite of this COVID, while the cinema halls were closed. They've opened up and they've opened up in better shape. And I hope this continues. Thank you. Sorry for my disjointed talk. I was not prepared to speak today.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure we're all delighted and inspired by your words. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for Sri Bonnie Kapoor.
To be very honest, the job of a director is to find the right people. Whichever aspect of filmmaking it be, whether it is cinematography, whether it's music, whether it's editing, we work in collaboration with experts. There's some people who are much better than me in those fields, and therefore I choose them and work with them. I think which is very true even now, when there's a new element that is coming, which is a fantastic step forward, and there are people who have done it before, so we are at the learning curve. So this will be, a starting point. We'll keep learning with this and get it better as we go by. I sincerely think that a filmmaker should make a film. That his entire concentration, his entire effort and energy to make a film as well as he can. And all the other elements will come in. There will be enough people who will be able to convert it. And I think you have to respect the audience. Wherever they come from, whatever abilities they have, we have to respect their intelligence. So we can't try to, downscale it for a particular group. I think we have to have confidence that they will understand, probably much more sensitive than you and I are. And therefore, I believe that while making a film, you just concentrate and make it as well. And then when you're presenting it, take efforts to present it, in a fashion that will go and reach.
We actually have been very keen on making accessibility in the cinema more practical. And as you can see, this is something that will add to the experience of families and friends that have someone who needs audio description, who is visually impaired. We've been thinking about how to make this practical in a cinema, and what we've come up with is we're going to introduce an app that will connect to a Wi-Fi network that the theatre will have and stream the audio of the digital cinema server, so that those who want it can wear their headphones and have just the audio description in their ears. It won't disturb anybody else, but it will help them enjoy the movie along with their groups of family or friends, and therefore be a part of the overall experience. So that's our hope, and this won't add any significant cost for a theatre itself. It will be a few thousand rupees to set up a appropriate Wi-Fi network. In the mastering process that we also do for movies. We hope that on day and date we'll be able to do this in a matter of the next few months if it becomes, if there are enough theatres that adopt the format as well. Production, I don't think the cost will exceed, maybe it'll be sub 1 lakh. So even in the smallest of movies, this is not going to be a significant addition to the cost of a movie. But of course, time is something that is very precious as we reach the end of a production. So that is a worry that we have to be able to do it sufficiently in advance. However, even with a rough cut of a movie, one can start work on doing the audio description script, the recording the voice appropriately, and getting it ready enough that we can meet the same deadlines. In the past, subtitling used to be impossible to reach on day and date. But now, in a way, because of also the CBFC rules, subtitling always makes it on in time for the overseas release. The overseas release has also made it economically required to do subtitling. In the same way, there's one thing for any production. If I tell a producer that I'll increase the revenues of a movie by 5 or 6%, there's no way that they would skip this part of the process. And that is what the European experience has shown. That movies that have audio description and closed captioning, which is a description of what's happening on the movie, and mostly you would have seen the closed caption option in OTT, so you know what that is, I hope. If these two are provided in a movie, the revenues of a movie increase by 6 to 7%. And the reason why this happens is precisely because of family and friends. It's not just the people that have visual impairment or hearing impairment that won't be able to enjoy the movie. It's their family and friends who choose not to see a movie in a theatre if they don't have this additional capability. So that's what increases the revenues by this much. And this, I'm sure, will be attractive enough for any producer to choose to go.
Well, it's a wonderful experience to be here. It's an Expo. It's the first time I'm visiting this kind of a get-together. It's a collection of all the things which go into the exhibition of films. I'm surprised with the kind of passion all these products, people behind the products have. This is what improves the quality of films which are seen in the theatres. And I hope they continue to innovate. Good sound, better sound always makes the viewing of the film much better. Picture quality also, they have 4K screens and the seats which I've seen out here, they're also very comfortable. I had not slept well last night. If I sat there for another 2 minutes, I would have gone to sleep. They are so comfortable. Popcorn. And the popcorn, the American seed which is now grown in India. Very good. Those chili rings also were very good. And of course, you guys have been very cooperative, very supportive. I'm sorry I've had to ask people to leave the theatre because the clip that I showed was not finished. I hope you understand and forgive me for this.
When is Maidan releasing?
Maidan will release soon, this year. We're just waiting for some VFX portions to be done. It will be done soon.
Next Tamil film.
Next Tamil film planning.
Yeah.
I'm here.
It's great to be here at the 6th edition of the Big Cine Expo. A great function as always. I think it will be better than the previous 5 editions. And I really wish Raghav and the team, everybody over here, all the very best. And they will continue to do such conventions year after year on a much larger and a grander scale. Thank you. The Big Cine Expo is the 6th edition. Every year, Mumbai, Chennai. அதில் வந்துட்டு எல்லா தியேட்டர் சினிமா தியேட்டருக்கான அந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸு அது டிஸ்பிளே பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் மால்ஸ், சிங்கிள் ஸ்க்ரீன் மல்டிப்ளெக்ஸ், அப்புறமா இங்கே வந்துட்டு பேனல் டிஸ்கஷன், ப்ராடக்ட் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன், ப்ராடக்ட் இந்தியாவிலேருந்து மேட் இன் இந்தியா ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் இருக்கட்டும், இல்லை ஃபாரின் ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ், இம்போர்ட்டட் ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் டிஸ்பிளே இருக்குங்க. இங்கே சினிமா தியேட்டர் என்னென்ன தேவைப்படும் அந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் அவைலபிள் இருக்கும். லாஸ்ட் இயர் இந்த இயர் வந்து என்ன ஸ்பெஷலாக இருக்கு? லாஸ்ட் இயர் வந்து அது பேண்டமிக் கரோனா ஆன பிறகு வந்தது. கொஞ்சம் சினிமா இண்டஸ்ட்ரி டவுன்ல இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ வந்து சினிமா இண்டஸ்ட்ரி ஒரு பீக்ல இருக்கு. இப்போ பாத்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க அப் டு ஜூன் கொஞ்சம் அதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் டவுனா இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ செகண்ட் ஹாஃப் ஆஃப் 2023 நல்ல கண்டென்ட் இருக்கு, பெரிய பெரிய படம் வருது, cinema industry is growing. So OTT like யாரோ அவ்வளோவா பார்க்க மாட்டாங்க ஓடிடி சினிமா தியேட்டர்ஸ் தான் வரணும் சினிமா பார்க்கணும் எல்லாம் விரும்புறாங்க சார் போன் சார் என்ன சொன்ன அவருக்கு இவ்வளோ பெரிய ஷோன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கல ஸோ அவருக்கு எக்ஸைட் ஆயிட்டாரு அப்புறமா லைக் அது அவருக்கு மைதான டீசர் அன்கட் இது கொடுத்தாரு ஸோ லைக் த சவுண்ட் சிஸ்டம் ஆல் தோஸ் திங்ஸ் அவர் ஆக்சுவலாக வந்து எந்த பற்றி போட்டு காட்டப்பட்டார் யாருக்குமே உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் எனக்கு போட்டு அமுச்சு ஒரு என்ன இல்ல அவர் வந்து இதை எக்ஸிபிட்டர்ஸ்க்கு ஒரு வாட்டி அது போட்டு காட்டலாம் மீன்ஸ் அவர் இதை கட் பண்ணிட்டு எங்களுக்காக இது ஸ்பெஷலாக கட் பண்ணி எடிட் பண்ணி கொண்டாந்தாரு ஸோ அவர் எக்ஸிபிட்டருக்கு ஒரு வாட்டி காட்டலான்ட்டு ஆக்டர்.
Very happy to be here in Chennai for the big Cine Expo exhibition that's happening here. It's been a very good experience because we are coming to across and meeting not only just the exhibitors, whether they're single screen theater owners or the multiplex people, but we are also meeting partners who are contributing to the cinema going experience, whether it's the Dolby sound, or whether it's IMAX, or whether it's the lovely seating arrangements to enjoy the experience of larger than life cinema. That's all happening here under one roof. It's a very, very applaudable effort made by the organizers here. And knowing that this is going to happen on a regular basis is all the more encouraging for filmmakers like me, because we are storytellers. Our stories cannot reach out to your hearts till we have the good cinemas to make them reach there. We should make the film for the cinema going audience more than the OTT and the television audience. That's a different world altogether. But cinema is something else. Web series are different. I'm a filmmaker, not a web series maker. So for me, telling stories which connect with the human heart is very important. And that is only possible through cinema. So I appreciate this effort created by the organizers. And I'm very sure with this effort, what I want to say is that the exhibition sector and the production sector needs to come closer and share ideas of how new innovative ideas, how they can contribute for better experiences in terms of content, in terms of watching films in the cinema. How because today cinema is still the cheapest form of entertainment in our country. Our country is very sensitive to cost, and going to a cinema hall for the family is the most economical component on a weekend or while evening for that matter. So we owe it to our audiences, our countrymen, to entertain them. Our job is to entertain them and keep the flag going. Thank you.